harder on the left line. It's too heavy. We almost got it. Pull harder, keep the tension. Secure the line before the next wave hits. Pull, pull! Keep it coming!
Watch out, hang on! I've got it! Keep your feet planted!
Heave! Pull hard! Hold fast! Cẩn thận! Hold the line! It's slipping! Pull, pull, keep it tight!
Look at the size of that signal. Get ready, it's moving towards the line.
It hasn't escaped. This is taken.
Gửi cha.
Secure that knot. Hold it tight. All right, let it go.
Nó kéo mạnh hơn trước. Kéo nó lên đi. Nó lớn quá. Cẩn thận.
Chuẩn bị lưới. Dig those hooks in deeper. We got it. Okay, man, all together now.
Kéo đi.
Look out for the tail. Oh. Grab it now. Don't let it get away.
The North Sea was a vast and fierce sea, where the cold wind whipped against the giant steel hull of the European fishermen. They had been chasing the monster of the ocean for hours, a giant grouper weighing over 300 kilos. Lurking in the deep water, the steel rope vibrated as if it was about to break. Their calloused hands gripped tightly in the salty air. The whistling winch mingled with the wind, the waves, and the rapid beating of their hearts in their chests. The fish struggled violently, tilting the ship, but the will of the men was stronger than the waves. Each time the rope tightened, their faith grew stronger. The precise spear throw pierced the natural steel scales. Red blood melted into the cold sea water. One by one, they pulled, held, winched, and pulled, while their shouts mixed with the metallic sounds. And then, the giant body of the group arose, the water surface bursting into white foam. Cheers echoed across the wet deck. The monster had been subdued. The heavy fish was lifted by an iron crane. Water dripping down the silver skin. White light shone through the mist, reflecting on the sweaty and salty faces of the fishermen. It was no longer a victory over the sea, but a victory over human limits. When the fish lay still on the deck, the journey continued with respect. They began to butcher. Gleaming blades sliced through the thick skin. Water and...
I believe you, but my sides hurt from laughing.
Best breakfast on the pier.
Blood mixed. The air smelled of salt and iron. But their eyes remained calm. Each piece of meat was cut precisely, placed in a cold stainless steel tank. There was no unnecessary noise. Only the sound of water, metal and tired breathing. When the last part was closed, they began to wash the deck. The strong pressure of the water washed away the blood, leaving the steel shining like a mirror. Steam rose, sparkling in the fading sunset. The sea was calm again. The ship quieted in the golden afternoon light. Three fishermen sat leaning against the railing, their yellow raincoats soaked, their eyes distant. They knew that the sea had given them a test today, and they had returned. It with respect and effort. Amidst the slow sound of the waves, the smell of salt in the wind, they watched the sunset and smiled. Because on this ocean, only the brave understand the true value of each fish, each drop of sweat, and of life in the sea. The rain eased. The wind on the North Sea became less fierce. On the deck, steam still rose from the cold steel. The fishermen in yellow raincoats began to clean up, fold their nets, dry their knives, and place the fish boxes in the cold hold. Their every movement was slow and sure, a familiar ritual after life and death battles with the sea. Under the red-orange sunset light, the steel hull reflected the fire from
before the next swell hits. Hold the winch steady. It's secured. We have the lock.
From the small stove in the middle of the deck, a pot of hot coffee, a few raucous laughs in the wind. It was the simplest reward for calloused hands and brave hearts. The ship turned back through the waves, the harbor lights flickering in the grey mist in the distance. Seagulls flew after it, like familiar companions of the fishermen. The waves were calm. The wind had calmed. Only the steady sound of the engine carried them home. In the hold, the giant grouper lay still, the cold covering its silvery skin, a trophy of perseverance and skill. The port gradually appeared. the steel cranes. The yellow lights blurred in the steam. When the anchor rope was released, the rumble echoed, ending a long journey.
Hold the line! Don't let go! We're taking on water!
They shook hands. Smiles gently. Eyes quietly proud. The sea was peaceful again. But in each person's heart, the wave of faith still rose forever, because tomorrow, they will set sail again. Because for those who live by the sea, the waves and winds are not a challenge, but breath, life. The ocean not only gives them fish, but also teaches them strength, courage, and respect for nature. The North Sea closed a long day. The sun gradually sank below the horizon, leaving the last light reflecting on the giant iron hull. The sound of the engine slowed down. The sound of the waves gently lapping like a farewell. The fishermen in yellow raincoats stood silently watching the sea, their deep eyes hidden in them a lifetime of attachment. Every callus on their hands, every scar on their skin told of the windy seasons, the waves, and nameless battles. The giant grouper was not just a trophy, it was a testament to the strength, perseverance, and aspiration of humans in the face of endless nature. On this ocean, there is no easy glory. Only those who dare to face the storms can touch the boundary of survival. And when night falls, amidst the howling wind and the smell of salt sea, they prepare for the next trip. Because the sea never sleeps, and they, the children of the sea, have never stopped. An epic of people living on the border between nature and will. A tribute to the sea, and to all who dare to step into the storm to find peace within themselves. When the night completely covered, only the sound of waves whispering under the hull, the North Sea returned to its eternal silence. The sky was shimmering with the silvery light of the moon, reflecting each ripple like thousands of small pieces of mirror. The giant ship drifted gently in the vast ocean, leaving behind white foam waves, temporary footprints of humans on the water.
We finally did it! What a haul! The best catch of the season, brother.
To surface, in the cabin, 3 fishermen in yellow raincoats had fallen asleep, their steady breathing harmonizing with the rhythm of the waves. The smell of sea salt, the smell of engine oil, the smell of rusty iron, blended into the scent of the profession. the scent of a drifting life that they never wanted to exchange for anything else. In the place where nature is the harshest, people learn the deepest humility. The sea teaches them patience. The sea teaches them respect. The sea teaches them that true strength lies not in muscles, but in will, a will that never gives up. And when the next morning dawned,